Hello, hi everyone. This is Karimullah. I welcome everyone to this Alumni Talk. Uh, Here we have our alumni with us, Poojitha. I welcome Poojitha. Hi, Poojitha. I hope you can. Yeah.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, hi, Poojitha. I welcome you. I'm so glad to have you with us. And currently, Poojitha is working as a data analyst, and yeah, over to you, Pujita. Yeah, to begin with, can you just have a brief about yourself so that our participants can also know? Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Thank you so much. Yeah, my name is Poojitha. I have done my bachelor's in statistics and master's in data science. And currently, I'm working as a data analyst at MathCo.
Mhm. Okay. To begin with, Pujita, how you got into this? Actually, you have already have a statistics background, so it would be very logical to get into this, of course, with something which is trending also, data science and all. So how you decided to go into data science and how you came to know about data mites and got into the data mites? Yes.
Yeah, so to begin with, basically, I am from a biology background. So I did my plus two from in biology.
Okay.
And then when I was looking for doing something different, not than the regular engineering thing, so that is when one of my family friends suggested me this subject called data science is there, which will be booming in the future years. So you can try. So then when I was searching for good colleges which can offer me this course, so I didn't have the direct course of data science, but somehow I was able to get into this statistic field.
Hmm.
And so from then, I got to know what is data science in detail. So when I was in my second year, that is during the COVID pandemic time, I was looking for some internships. So that time, I actually came across a webinar conducted by Ashok sir. So that is when I got to know about DataMites. So I
Hmm.
contacted them for suggesting me any good course.
Okay.
Yeah, that is how I got enrolled to DataMites.
Okay, okay, nice. You must be having very strong background, of course, in mathematics and statistics. It must be it must have been very easy for you, details of machine learning and all. But how do you feel like Python? How did you face any challenges learning Python and SQL?
Definitely, because I was not from a computer science background. So other than owning the computer, I had no any other idea of how should I proceed with the computer science subject in my degree. So yeah, I definitely faced few challenges when I started my programming career. But then when I joined DataMites, they trained us from a very basic thing like how to download the software. So from there, I started my journey and I was able to cope up.
Yeah, that's nice to hear that you have learned everything from scratch, from very basics. You have learned, yeah. How is it to work as a data analyst? What is your day-to-day job, and how do you feel right now to being a data analyst?
Yeah, it feels good to be a data analyst. It's very playful with the data. So it is a day-to-day life where we have to undergo gathering the data, pre-processing steps, building models, and all. So once we are good at all the skills, all the technical skills and all, I think it does not make us feel difficult.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay. Like having said that, hello, Pujita. I think your video is off. I'm audible to you?
Yes. Am I
Yeah.
audible?
Yeah. But your video went off. That's why I asked. Can you switch
Yeah,
on your
okay.
video?
But it says the host has disabled it.
Uh, is it? Okay. Yeah, let's continue. I think there might be some technical issues. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can see you now. Yes. Yeah. And having said that, like, how was your interview preparation? During your interview, what were the more questions asked? Which topics were kind of you had more questions? How many rounds and all there? Can you brief? Just can you tell us in detail about these things?
Sure. So my interview was actually a very smooth process.
Mm-hmm.
So we had around 4 rounds, which had questions related to tech. We had technical questions. We had like in under technical questions, we had to write test cases and we had to pass them. We also had logical reasoning and communication skills and all tested. In my interview, it was a very basic questions that I was asked about. So, which query you do you like? Which like what technique do you use here to solve so and so problem? Or
Mm-hmm.
what? Everything was completely basic. So I they
Mm-hmm.
had to cover statistics, Python,
Mm-hmm.
and SQL. So
Okay.
that was my main focus.
Mm-hmm. In SQL, did they ask you like a very advanced question, or was it
No, it
restricted
was
to
it
basic
was
as you say?
basic. Yeah, it was
Okay.
very basic. They just wanted us to give an example. Like they wanted to know why do we use a join? So what
Mm-hmm.
happens if you use an outer join?
Mm-hmm.
So
More
it
of
was
use
very
case based,
basic.
yes.
Yeah, use
Mm-hmm.
case based.
Okay. And how was the Python coding questions for you?
Coding, yeah, it was quite easy. A few
Mm-hmm.
were there which was in the advanced level. But if we know the basics on why do we use oops concept or why do we use any particular concept, no, I think that would help.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now, which were you in online or offline batch?
Online.
Online batch. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Like which was your favorite topic during your course?
Okay, so during my DataMites course,
Mhm.
I would learn. I was enjoying the pre-processing steps actually.
Okay. 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 Now also I think it involves more about pre-processing, I guess.
Yes,
Currently in your
yes.
company, I think you have joined like it has been like how many months right now?
Now it's been nearly 6 months.
6 months. Okay. Okay. So what all things you handle there? If you can tell us a little bit about it.
So initially we had a training, so we had to
Mm-hmm.
solve and we had a capstone allocated. So in that they taught us everything in detail on how do we perform. So what are the scenarios that we'll be facing when we are released to delivery and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So they give you a proper training in detail. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had a 3 months training.
Okay. Nice. Nice to hear about that. Yeah. So what are the advice you give to freshers? I think you also have been a fresher, and you got before you got into the company. What advice do you give? What should a candidate focus on? Whether a particular, of course, everything is required. Python and SQL, everything is required. But what tips you do you give? Because you might have faced after your course, you might have faced some of the interviews. What are the challenges you face, and what advice you give to especially to the freshers, because you also have been a fresher uh, before joining into as a data analyst? Yes.
Yes. Uh, the first thing that a fresher has to have is he should be open mind to learn anything. So you should not restrict yourself that, okay, I will learn only Python and I'll go only in this stream. So we should be open with intaking as much as content as possible. So as this domain called data science, it is a combination of statistics, computer science, mathematics, and all. So we have to have a grip on all these subjects, and it is like you are learning every day. You'll have new topics to learn every single day, and you should be open to learn things. And if coming to what should you focus on is you should have a good knowledge on the basics. That is very must. So any interview that you have to undergo or anything that you have to understand, like if you are starting to solve a problem also, the first thing you should know is why am I solving this problem? So if you know why are you solving this problem, you will automatically come to know for what are you solving this problem, what are the requirements that you need, so that will help you. So focusing on the basics is it should be your first priority.
Basics, they should focus on basics. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Did you any do any kind of projects? apart from the projects given by DataMites, like any particular platform students should focus, or any kind of projects they should do, any
There are
on.
so many platforms which conducts hackathons. So either you pass it or not. We are not going for any competition in those hackathons, but at least you will have a hands-on experience there. So it would be nice if they search some of the platforms which can offer them the online compiler thing. So there
Mhm,
they can work on their technical skills. They
mhm,
can write some code and go through if they're right or wrong. If they're wrong, then automatically the website itself shows them which is the correct query that has to be written. So what is the mistake they've undergone. So
mhm.
from there they can correct themselves for the next time.
Okay, nice, nice. So how did you manage your time? I think like how was your time management managing all this? Because it's all new, right, for you. So when you begin ahead, like how many hours you spend like that? Like what was your study methodology? Any specific tips for our new joinees, new freshers?
Okay. So I was undergoing my interviews when I was pursuing my master's. So it
Mhm,
was both together. My college timings would end by around 5 o'clock in the evening, and then after that, I used to spend at least 1 hour to become perfect on my basics. So even in our college, we were asked only to focus on basics because that is the first priority, as I told earlier. The people who were, especially the recruiters, no, they only check how much you are known, like how much knowledge do you have on the particular subject. So if you are good enough with the basics, then the advanced level and the intermediate level, you can manage it later.
yes.
You have to you have to let the recruiter know that you're willing to learn something.
Yeah, that's nice. That's a good advice, Pujita. So let's see if there are any questions from Zoom Meet. Okay. This
Okay.
question is statistics very important for data analyst career? There's a question posed by from a Zoom Meet a participant.
Yes, statistics is important because every problem cannot be solved only by machine learning models. So we can also solve it by using statistics methods. So comparatively, yeah, if you are good at technical, then statistics is not required. But if you are not so good at technical, then if you don't want to go through the coding part and all, then you can always go through statistics.
Okay, then we have a question posed by Jessica, who is asking how important is Python and SQL for data analyst position? Yeah, yeah, you
It
can
is
answer
very
it.
important.
Okay,
The whole process goes under this.
okay, okay. Yeah, thank you, Pujita. Okay, let's see. So any questions from YouTube platform? Then from LinkedIn platform? Let's see. Yeah, looks like there are no questions from YouTube and LinkedIn platform. Okay. Thank you, Pujita. Thanks a lot for coming here and guiding our students and helping all the learnings which you have done, all your experience which you have shared. I'm so glad that I'm so happy that you have come here and spent some time with us. Thank you, Pujita.